I would like to request the convener and chairman of ITEX 2026 to present the welcome plant to Shri CSS Rao Garu, IEDS Joint Director, MSME Development and Facilitation Center, Hyderabad. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Request the Vice President of FTCCI to present the welcome plant to Mr. K. Rahul Reddy, Founder and CEO, Anytime Diesel. Request the Senior Vice President of FTCCI to present the welcome plant to Mr. Charugondla Bhavani Suresh, Founder and Managing Director, Truzon Solar. Thank you everyone. A huge round of applause. Good morning once again, distinguished guests, managing committee members, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great privilege as Director FTCCI to stand before you today to welcome you all to what promises to be a landmark gathering of minds, machines and momentum. Today we open the doors of this expo not merely to showcase technology but to ignite conversations that will shape the industries of tomorrow. We are deeply honored by the presence of our eminent chief guest, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, whose leadership and vision have long been a source of inspiration to everyone in Telangana. Sir, your participation lends this occasion a significance that words can barely capture. And we are grateful that you have chosen to grace us with your time and wisdom and insights. So we live in an era of extraordinary transformation. Across factory floors, boardrooms, in laboratories and logistics hubs, the convergence of artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, clean energy and digital infrastructure is rewriting the rules of industry. What was once considered the future has arrived. It has arrived faster than what we all could have ever imagined. And this expo, meticulously and thoughtfully curated by FTCCI, is an answer to that particular moment. This is a platform where innovators meet investors, where ideas collide with execution, where emerging startups stand shoulder to shoulder with established industry leaders. Over the course of this event, you will witness technologies that solve real problems, meet the people building them, and we hope you forge partnerships that outlast these walls. To our exhibitors, thank you so much for your courage to build, to experiment, and to share your work with the world. To our delegates and visitors, we encourage you to ask bold questions, challenge assumptions, and leave here with more curiosity than you have arrived with. And a huge thank you to all our sponsors for your generous support. And to our chief guest, we look forward to the insights and direction that you will offer. Very quickly, before we begin the program, I would just like to acknowledge our sponsors, the platinum sponsor, Truzon Solar and Anytime Diesel, the gold sponsor, Ampleton Power Solutions, renewable energy partner, Bondada Group, our banking partner, Punjab National Bank, our silver partner, Impilot Passes Technologies, Invicta Agritech Private Limited, MPL Steel, SIDBI, and Planet Green Infra. And I would like to also thank our ecosystem partners, TGTPC, T-Hub, T-Works, TC, ITIC, IIT Hyderabad, Dun & Bradstreet, and other organizations. So the moment is now. Let's all begin. I would like to request the President of the Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Shri R. Ravikumar Garu, to give his welcome address.
Good morning, one and all, and I'm grateful and I thank Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, Sri Mallu Batti Vikramarka Garu, and it's so nice of him, in spite of his busy schedule, he's agreed to come. In fact, the other day when we met him, inviting him, he was so proactive and he said, in fact, he gave me a homework. He said, as Federation, it is your duty to support the government and push the government to see that the MSMEs in Telangana grow, and I promised him that within a week we'll come back from FTCCI, a few of us who are keen in that, sir, and then we'll work. In fact, it was a news to me. He says every Friday I meet the concerned departments to understand what's happening in MSME in Telangana. So it was something amazing, and we'll cut short our speeches because he's very busy. And I'll add only 2 words, sir. This is an expo from FTCCI which we started 2 years back. This is the 3rd edition, and we thought we'll do this once in 2 years or 3 years, but the response was so good. So last year we did, and I would like to acknowledge about 40 to 50% of the stalls who have displayed last year, they had wonderful footfall. So they have come back again and they're putting, so that speaks volumes about this expo which we are doing it, sir. And on behalf of FTCCI, I once again thank you for coming and gracing this occasion. And I wish that this expo will go a long way, and all the people who have exhibited here do benefit in such a manner that they should bless FTCCI so that next time we take one more hanger and then we go from 100 stalls to 200 stalls. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your address sets the perfect tone for ITEX 2026. I would now like to request the convener of ITEX 2026, Shri Vimlesh Gupta ji.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Deputy CM of Telangana, Shri Mallu Batti Vikramakar Garu, other distinguished dignitaries on and off the stage, very warm welcome to all of you. With immense pride, I welcome everyone to this 3rd edition of IITEX. And IITEX is designed to be different than the regular exhibitions, because when we envisioned IITEX, our objective was not to just organize another trade exhibition, but where industries connect with industries, manufacturers meet buyers, innovators meet investors, and MSMEs discover new markets, and technology providers find real business opportunities. And I am happy and proud to let you know that we were successful in doing this. We have more than 100 plus exhibitors and expecting a footfall of more than 15,000 visitors this year. And we really wish that each and everyone who is exhibiting here and each and everyone who is coming here, they take advantage of this place, this exhibition, and get some profits by either selling or buying. And this year's edition also showcases future of industry through innovation in manufacturing, automation, artificial intelligence, renewable energy, smart technologies, industrial machinery, sustainability, and also digital transformation. This would not have been possible with your support. I sincerely thank Ministry of MSME, Government of India, and for providing subsidy to many of our MSME exhibitors here. Rao sir is here. He was very proactive in seeing that this subsidy is sanctioned to us. Thank you so much, Rao sir, for that. And I also thank my sponsors, Platinum sponsor, Tuzan Solar, Anytime Diesel, other exhibitors, other sponsors. And special thanks to my other exhibitors who have chosen IITEX as their platform to grow their business. To visitors, I encourage you to engage with every exhibitor, explore the technologies, exchange ideas, and build relationships that create long-term business value. Our vision is very clear that IITEX should be South India's premier industrial innovation and technology platform, where we just don't exhibit, but we allow everyone to grow. Just before concluding, a few lines for all of you, because without all of you, this event would not have been shaped like this. जो करता कितनी भी कोशिश में अकेला नहीं सजा पाता ऐसा भव्य मेला। दुआ है कि बड़ी सफलता दे आप सबको रब, दुआ है बड़ी सफलता दे आप सबको रब, पता नहीं कैसे कर लिया हम सब ने और कब, साथ हमारा देके आपने किया हमारा सम्मान, साथ हमारा देके किया आपने, हमारा सम्मान बदले में करता हूं आप सबको मैं सलाम. थैंक यू सो मच. गॉड ब्लेस ऑल.
That was a wonderful literary way of communication, Vimlesh ji. Now, due to paucity of time, we will quickly move on to the next next item in the agenda. I would like to invite the head of our title sponsor, Truzon Solar, Sri Suresh ji, to give his remarks.
Respected Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Garu, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed members of FTCCI, industry leaders, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to be part of this prestigious gathering organized by FTCCI. On behalf of Truzon Solar, I extend my sincere gratitude for bringing together stakeholders who are shaping the future of industry and sustainable development in Telangana. At Truzon, we are proud to contribute to Telangana's green energy journey. With over 17 years of experience, 10,000 plus successful solar installations, and a strong presence across the state, we remain committed to accelerating the adoption of renewable energy for homes, business, industries, and institutions. I would like to thank once again FTCCI for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. I wish you all the best, all the stalls here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Suresh Garu, for your continued support to FTCCI and a compelling message on the imperative of clean energy in the industrial journey. I would now like to request Sri CSS Rao Garu, Joint Director and Head of Office, MSME Development and Facilitation Office, Hyderabad, for his special address.
Thank you, Madam. Today's chief guest, Sri Mallu Batti Vikramarka Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, dignitaries on the dais, Sri R. Ravi Kumar Garu, Vimalesh Gupta Garu, Bhavani Suresh Garu, Rahul Reddy Garu, Sangeeta Garu, dignitaries of the dais, office bearers of FTCCI, representatives from industry, exhibitors, entrepreneurs, my colleague from MSME DFO, Hyderabad, Sri Rajesh Kumar Yadav, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and a warm welcome on behalf of MSME DFO, Hyderabad, Government of India. It's my privilege to be present amongst you in the inauguration of IITEX 2026. I congratulate FTCCI for organizing this event, which has emerged as an important platform for industrial innovation, technology adoption, and business networking. The theme IITEX 2026, where industry shapes the future, aptly reflects India's vision of becoming a global manufacturing hub. For MSMEs, innovation, technology adoption, and sustainability are no longer choices. They are essential for remaining them competitive. I am pleased to note that IITEX 2026 showcases emerging opportunities across 8 high-growth sectors, such as electric vehicles, solar energy, food processing, innovative packaging, cold storage, advanced printing technologies, machine tools and accessories, and automation tools. These sectors offer immense opportunities for MSMEs to adopt new technologies, enhance productivity, and expand into national and global markets. I am particularly happy that this event is being supported under the Procurement and Marketing Support Scheme of Ministry of MSME. The scheme facilitates the participation of eligible micro and small enterprises in domestic trade fair, exhibitions, and reimbursement of 80% of basic stall charges for general candidates and 100% for SC/ST and women category micro small enterprises, subject to the PMS guidelines. I am also delighted to share that MSME Development and Facilitation Office, Hyderabad, has extended financial support under PMS scheme for 60 MSME stalls in this IITex. However, the participation is a bit less. Nevertheless, it's a reasonably good participation, enabling entrepreneurs to showcase their products, connect with buyers, and explore new business opportunities. Ministry of MSME remains committed to strengthening the competitiveness of MSMEs through initiatives such as Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, MSME Competitive Lean and JED, Cluster Development Program, Intellectual Property Facilitation, Technology Upgradation and Market Access Support. I encourage all participants of MSMEs to make the best use of this platform by networking with industry leaders, exploring emerging technologies, and forging new business relationships. I once again congratulate FTCCI and all participating industries and their sponsors, exhibitors for organizing IITX 2026. I wish the event a very success and hope it leads to meaningful collaborations, innovations, and sustainable growth. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Telangana.
Thank you, sir. We now move to the most important and distinguished moment of this event today. I would like to take the pleasure of inviting the Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri Mallu Batti Vikramarka Garu, onto the dais to give his welcome address. He is a stalwart and he's been a prominent leader and a senior Congress politician, and he represents the Madira constituency and is widely credited with the party's resurgence following the grueling 1,400 kilometers statewide Padayatra. I'm not going to give you a detailed introduction because every one of you know him and his wonderful journey. So over to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Can I request you all to rise and give him a warm welcome once again? Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that.
Shri Ravi Kumar Garu, President, Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Shri Krishna Kumar Maheshwari Garu, Senior Vice President, Shri Srinivas Garimella Garu, Vice President, Shri Nikhil Chakravarti Garu, Director of Industries, Shri CSS Rao Garu, Joint Director MSME Development and Facilitation Office, Mr. Vimalesh Gupta Garu, Convener of IITX 2026, Mr. Charugunla Bhavani Suresh Garu, distinguished members of FTCCI, exhibitors, entrepreneurs, innovators, friends from industry and media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. In fact, I am very happy to be here today to inaugurate the Industrial Innovation and Technology Expo, IITX 2026, organized by FTCCI. At the outset, I congratulate Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce for organizing this important expo for the third consecutive year continuously. Federation of Telangana Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing, it is a very interesting, and also it has always been a strong bridge between government and industry. Platforms like this kind of organizations are always valuable because they bring manufacturers, MSMEs, startups, innovators, academia, technology providers and investors into one platform. An industrial expo is not only a display of machines and products, it is a meeting place for ideas. A small entrepreneur may find a new customer. A manufacturer may find a new technology. A startup may find its first buyer. A student may find a career direction. Sometimes one conversation at one stall can become the beginning of a large enterprise. That is the real value of these kind of organizations. Telangana today is one of India's most dynamic states. As you all aware, it is a rising state. In just 12 years since formation, our state has built a strong reputation for growth, innovation, and investor confidence. Hyderabad is already known globally for IT, pharma, life sciences, and startups, but our ambition is not limited to service alone or services alone, for that matter. The next stage of Telangana's growth must come from a strong industrial base. You know, of late, people might have been noticing this. The contribution to the GDP is increasing from industrial sector to the service sector. It is increasing day by day from the service sector rather than core industrial sector. That is where today we all have to think about it, to concentrate more and more on core industrial sector, particularly MSMEs. Manufacturing is important. It is because it creates deep economics and strength. It creates jobs not only in large companies but also in workshops, logistics, packaging, fabrication, maintenance and services. It gives strength to MSMEs. It takes growth beyond Hyderabad into districts and towns. It gives young people from ordinary families a path to the modern economy. For our government, industrial development is not only about investment figures. It's about livelihood, dignity of work, and inclusive growth. This is why we are committed to transparent governance, faster approvals, better infrastructure, access to finance, skill development, technology adoption, and continuous dialogue with industry. That is where I promised your President that every Friday I'll give the time for a dialogue with MSME organizations and other industrial sector. Telangana believes in ease of doing business, but ease of doing business must not be only for large companies. It must also be for MSMEs. First generation entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs, and young innovators. A small manufacturer should not have to run from office to office. A good idea should get a fair chance. That is where things will change. IITX 2026 is focused on sectors that are central to the future. Electric mobility, that's where we have been witnessing. Renewable energy, food processing, packaging, automation, robotics, artificial intelligence, digital twins and smart manufacturing. These are not distant technologies anymore. They are already entering into our factories, vehicles, supply chains, energy systems, and homes also. The states that adapt them early will lead the next industrial revolution. As you all aware, I think, the then Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi ji, when he said, as Prime Minister said, he'll take this country into 21st century, not only by saying that, he has mentioned it very clearly. India missed industrial revolution, but we can't afford to miss computer revolution. That is where he started the seed for the computer revolution in this country. So thanks to the then Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi ji. Friends, today manufacturing is no longer driven only by machines. It is driven by intelligence. Earlier, the factory's strength was measured by how many machines it had. But today or tomorrow, it will be measured by how efficiently these machines communicate, how much energy they save, how quickly they adapt, and how well workers are trying to operate them. This is smart manufacturing. It is not about replacing people. It is about combining human skill with technology. Electric mobility is one of the strongest pillars of Telangana's green growth strategy. EVs are not only about vehicles, they create an entire ecosystem. Batteries, charging stations, motors, controllers, software, fleet management, and recycling. Telangana has already provided 100% exemption from road tax and registration fee for all categories of electric vehicles. Our aim is not only to use EVs, but also to build the technologies, supply chains that power them. Renewable energy is another major opportunity. Telangana has already crossed 5 gigawatts of installed solar capacity and has set an ambitious target of nearly 34 gigawatts of solar power by 2035, supported by strong and pumped storage projects. The whole world is today talking about the pumped storage projects. But fortunately, maybe people may not be knowing, nor might have not discussing, way back in 70s, late 70s, that we have started pumped storage mechanism in Nagarjuna project. Though people might have not given the name to it, but our engineers in 1970s itself, pumping back the water and generating the power started in 1970s. And today, everyone is talking about pumped storage, which has already, innovated by our engineers. That is where Telangana is always ahead of technology. As Minister for Energy, I see clearly that the future of industry and the future of energy are now connected. Industries need a reliable power, no doubt, affordable power, and increasingly, particularly green power. That is where the whole world is talking today. Clean energy is therefore not only an environmental necessarily, it is an economic strategy. Even food processing also has enormous potential. Telangana has strong agriculture, good connectivity, and a growing market. For farmers of better value only when we build processing, packaging, storage, branding, and market linkages this is what nothing but value added. This sector can connect rural income with industrial growth. MSMEs are central to this entire vision, many MSMEs in Telangana can do an excellent work, but they need support in finance, design, quality certification, technology, market access, and skilled manpower, for which Telangana state is always is there to support the MSMEs by giving all kinds of cooperation. A modern MSME cannot compete only on low cost. It must compete on quality, reliability, speed, and innovation. Friends, Telangana's industrial future must rest on 5 pillars: innovation, sustainability, skills, MSME strength, and partnerships. I think you all aware that the last year that we conducted the global summit in the future city, in that we announced very proudly that we are gearing up to reach, by 2047, taking the Telangana economy with $3 trillion economy, for which we mentioned very clearly, the government itself is continuously investing is not the only solution. The solution and the alternative mechanism is, apart from the government's investment, public-private partnerships. Public-private partnerships is one of the main sector where the economy can be taken to the heights. So we made it very clear that this government is ready for public-private partnerships with the available resources of the state. So I request all the industrial leaders, where all you find the resources, natural resources in this state, please do come and join with us. Let us take the state to the heights and grow together. This is what we wanted to give a call. And investment and innovation is nothing but production. Innovation plus investment. Innovation also has to be taken place. Just mere an investment cannot, take the state to compete with the fully developed countries. So my sincere advice is not only investing money on setting up the plants and industry, you should also target of investing some money in innovation activities also. That's where even this government is also trying to extend all kinds of support even in innovations. Friends, Telangana's industrial future must rest on clearly on the focused targets. And our target is very clear. Come what may, the target what all we kept, 2047, $3 trillion economy that we have to reach. For that, the growth rate has to be taken to the 13.5, for which the growth rate, industrial production has to be increased, for which the energy growth also is to be added to that. So even in Telangana, the energy plans and growth is also going along with the peak demand. So here in Telangana, the other day I read somewhere, the state that did not blink is Telangana in the country. So there was no power cuts. We are able to give, though there is a peak demand which has crossed in a span of 2.5 years, nearing about 3,500 megawatts. Span of 2.5 years, the peak demand is increased from 15,000 megawatts to 18,546 or somewhere. So in span of this short period, though it has increased in 3,500 megawatts, nowhere the energy department have failed to transmit or distribute the power. Without any interruptions, without any power cuts, we could be able to supply. So the state is geared up. So I request all the industrial friends, Here is a state where you have everything, including water, electricity, and infrastructure, and very good talent, no language barrier, good weather, and centrally geographically located state. Please take this as an advantage and opportunity and come and invest here. As you are aware, the state government is dreaming not only just by making statements, it is even planning the kind of future city with the best of the best infrastructure facilities, Mosi reservation, and Triple R. And Triple R with the existing outer ring road, put together connecting with the radial roads, with a various industrial clusters that will really change the face of the state of Telangana, and it is going to be best of the best, available states for the investors. It's a gold mine for the investors. And Telangana state also sees the investors as a wealth creators. We don't see them as separate from the state. That is where we are seriously giving all kinds of encouragements to the investors. Friends, I request all exhibitors industry, academia, startups, and financial institutions must work together. Competition is intense. Other states and other countries are also moving fast. Telangana must move faster, but with clarity. Fairness and inclusion. I request all exhibitors and entrepreneurs to use this expo fully, meet each other, explore partnerships, speak to government departments, speak to MSMEs, startups and students. The next big opportunity may come from a practical conversation on this expo floor. To Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, I say continue to be a bridge between government and industry. Bring us suggestions, sector-wise proposals, and honest feedback. We are ready to work with you. I compliment Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, all exhibitors, sponsors, technology partners, government departments, and every stakeholder who has contributed to IITX 2026. Let us work together to build a Telangana that is stronger, greener, smarter, and globally competitive. A Telangana where innovation creates jobs, a Telangana where MSMEs becomes engines of prosperity, a Telangana where clean energy powers industrial growth, a Telangana where every young person with skill and ambition can find opportunity. With these words, I once again congratulate FTCCI and wish IITX 2026 a great success. Thank you. Jai Hind and Jai Telangana. Thank you, friends.
On behalf of the Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, my deepest appreciation for the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, or Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri Malli Batti Vikramarka Garu. Thank you so much, sir, for your support to FTCCI and your progressive vision for the state of Telangana and the industry in particular. We consider ourselves fortunate to have such a leader amongst us, and in particular today, with such futuristic thought process while also developing strategies at the ground level. And I also deeply appreciate your commitment for balancing gender diversity and supporting women entrepreneurs. Thank you. And we deeply appreciate your presence here once again today. So exhibitors, startups, industry leaders, you can be totally assured of your future with such a visionary leader with us today. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir. We would like to now proceed with the next program in the agenda. Due to paucity of time, we will quickly move on to the recognition part of the program. As a mark of respect, I would like to request the Vice President of FTCCI, Shri Garamela Srinivas Garu, to present the memento as a token of appreciation to Mr. Bhavani Suresh Garu, Founder and Managing Director, Truzon Solar. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Thank you, Suresh Garu, for your continued support to FTCCI. I would now like to request our Senior Vice President, Shri K.K. Maheshwari Garu, to present the memento as a token of appreciation to Mr. K. Rahul Reddy, Founder and CEO, Anytime Diesel. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Shri Rahul Reddy Garu. I would now like to request Shri Vimlesh Gupta ji to present the memento as a token of appreciation to Shri CSS Rao Garu, Joint Director and Head of Operations, MSME Development and Facilitation Office, Hyderabad. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Now I would like to request the President of FTCCI, Shri R. Ravikumar Garu, to present a memento to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Shri Mallu Patti Vikramarka Garu. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request you all to rise and give a standing ovation to the very supportive and visionary leader, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana. Thank you so much for your presence and your gracious time, sir. Thank you. I would like to request...
చరిత్ర మళ్ళీ పవన్ కుమార్ ఒక ఫోటో సార్ ఒక ఫోటో సార్ సాయి ఒక ఇక్కడ హలో సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ అక్కడ చెప్పింది అక్కడ చెప్పింది అన్నా ఇది ఆయన
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye. Okay. ఫోటో ఉంటుంది
ఒరేయ్
మన బండి